Hello, thank you so much for tuning in to Natalie Levin Astrology. My name is Natalie Levin, and I invite you to reach out to me if you'd like to work with me one-on-one. I do have appointments coming up in July. You can go on my website at natalielevinastrology.com to make an appointment. And if you are interested, I also do sell gift certificates. So if you feel like there's someone that would like to have a session with me and they're having a birthday or some sort of occasion, you could buy a gift certificate for them and then they can set up an appointment with me. And today is Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday. It's Friday, July 2nd, 2021. It is 11:57 a.m. on the East Coast. And the moon right now is in Aries, and it's also talking rather loudly to Pluto in Capricorn. So what comes up for me around this is the moon, our emotional world is feeling very young. It might be difficult for us to access our adult selves, and our emotional worlds are in conversation right now very loudly with the idea of power. So where do I give my power away? Where do I want everyone to take care of everything for me? Which I, Natalie, really would love. I would love to have someone take care of me and for me not to have to worry about having any responsibility. And that feeling might be really strong and up for you today. And the invitation might be to step more into your power. Or, well, let me say it differently. I'm going to offer that maybe it's an opportunity to grieve the fact that I actually have stepped into adulthood. There is a loss, there's a mourning when that happens. Like, oh, I'm no longer a child. It's time for me to care for myself and actually take responsibility for my own care. And if other people around me are not doing that, can I stay steady in my commitment to my own self? So I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to make sure I take a shower. What does that look like for me? And I do know that there are some days when that's not possible. It's just like, I imagine also another thing that's happening with Mercury is still in his shadow. So, and he's talking to Neptune, which is tenderness, illusion, delusion. There's this possibility that lots and lots of information is coming to be known more and more for you in your inner world, maybe in the outer world. I know that globally there's a lot on the global stage that is very active and vivid. This plays out both in the globally and in our internal worlds. And we're also just coming off right now from yesterday, it's called a T-square with Saturn and Mars and Uranus. And right now Mars is actually almost in an exact square to Uranus. So some things that other astrologers talk about that happen with these kinds of transits is a likelihood of earthquakes, a likelihood of actual earthquakes in the earth and volcanoes erupting, and or that kind of experience in our own lives. I do know people around me are experiencing this, like, oh my God, that there's an energetic eruption in my life, and I didn't expect it. And how do I work with this? What do I do to take care of my basic needs around this? And this might be really challenging to figure out. So when the energies are so dynamic like this, astrologer Pam Gregory says, she's British, she says, it's quite a dynamic week. When they're so dynamic like this, I invite myself to take deep breaths. I invite myself to do less, to have less ambition. This is for me. You might express these energies differently, but for me, when these are happening, it's helpful for me to expect less of myself. So I wonder how it feels to hear me say all that. I love you. I'm thrilled you chose to incarnate with me. You are not alone. And I invite you to reach out if you are curious about what it would be like to work with me. Okay, take good care.